just how this fan base just wrapped their arms around him with that ovation. Just how special was that, not only for Freddie, but also as a manager with the city?
Well, it was certainly Freddie had a heavy heart, and for Chelsea, I think it's started with Chelsea kind of being vulnerable and transparent as far as trying to let everybody into their lives with their post, and baseball fans all over the world, certainly Dodger fans, were let in, and the power of prayer is powerful, and Max is on his way back, and it was good to have Freddie back. But it was really cool to see people, rally around Freddie and the family, the Freeman family tonight.
I know he talked about just kind of the game with this matchup and what happened in Philadelphia, but to see this team obviously playing better baseball as of late, and just complete team win, what did you see of that?
It was great. I thought Tyler had really good stuff. It was a team win. There was a play out in center field we didn't make, and so that's something I know that Andy would have loved to have that play back. It's a play that he can make, he's made, and I thought Tyler still, remained poised and continued to pitch and compete. And there's a lot of strikeouts in there, and for him to get through 6 innings was a big feat. And offensively, we got the hits that we needed, and just contributions up and down the lineup. And Noah, like I said earlier, has been tough on us, and so for us to scratch and claw to get 4 runs across was huge. And then late to tack on with the Shohei homer just gave us a little extra breathing room.
We've talked about just waiting to get guys back for so long now. Seeing someone like Freddie come back through the doors, is there an emotional lift that sort of comes for everyone else when that happens?
It is. It's an emotional lift because you know that he still wants to be at home, but he's here for his teammates and the organization. And when you write the lineup and you see Freddie, it certainly makes it look a lot better. And it was good to see him get a knock tonight. But yeah, it was always better when he's in the lineup, and it's starting to come and start to look. It's going to start looking more like the lineup that we had intended. We put this team together.
Dave, obviously Glasnow started opening day for you, right? Not if it's any secret playoff series you guys have been counting on. How have you seen him kind of embrace, I guess, that role of kind of being that guy, and what did he show you guys today?
I think with Tyler, it's a work in progress. I think that if you look at his major league career, it's been up and down, and whether it's performance early, whether it's injury in the middle of his career, and the stuff has always been there. And I think he's really trying to embrace being the top of the rotation guy. Not that we're asking him to change who he is, but there's a responsibility in the sense of things aren't going to be perfect, and you're going to have to manage your emotions to continue to get guys out and chew through lineups and go deep in games. And so that's something that he's consciously mindful of, and we're going to need it because there's going to be stress, there's going to be things that we can't control, and he's got to continue to remain external and go out there and compete and get guys out.
What was the thought process with leaving Anthony on the face bone?
Yeah, it was more of Anthony's a guy that typically puts the ball on the ground, and I felt that I wanted him to get to Marsh, and if they wanted to make a move at Marsh, we had him there to counter. It would have been a little bit tougher decision if Bone would have hit a double, but I just felt that having a guy on first base with 2 outs versus having a guy on second base and having Bone at the bat would have probably been a different discussion. But for Bone to go out there and have to try to hit the ball in the ballpark, we're in no doubles right there. I felt good about Anthony taking down another hitter.
Did you catch a break in that 3-1 pitch to Marsh?
You know what? I didn't see it. I liked the call, so I didn't see that from the side. Yeah.
It was up.
Why does Ohtani keep missing first base?
What's that?
Why does Ohtani keep missing first
I
base?
think he just likes. I don't know if he was sure that it was going to go over the wall, but yeah, it's been a few times that that's happened. But I think he wanted to make sure that Marsh didn't make that play, but I'm glad he ended up making sure he touched first base, but it was a big run.
Well, he's talked for years about wanting to play in games like this. I mean, have you seen any change, any difference in him as the years gone on?
I think the biggest thing, and I know for me, is seeing him in the Classic and seeing, and it's been well documented what he said to Team Japan, and the focus that he had there, and he has talked about wanting to play in meaningful games, and so I do sense that tonight was different than even the road trip where I thought he was a little hair on fire as far as swinging, where tonight he controlled his zone much better and almost hit a couple homers tonight. So I believe that as we get more closer to October, you're going to see an even better ball player.
Do you think the pressure kind of heightens his focus?
I absolutely. I think the moment will heighten his focus, yes.
How would you describe the effectiveness and grit the bullpen has shown the last couple of games?
It's been next level. I said it yesterday, there's been a lot of noise, obviously, and things with the bullpen always get more magnified when things aren't going well. But for those guys to be resilient and to keep leaning on one another and being ready when called upon, it's been invaluable. And they're a big part of what we do.
What
Trinan had a little hip thing coming out of the game in Oakland. I don't know if it was a mound or what. So I think it's something for us is we just don't want that to kind of manifest into something with the arm. And so it's going to be short. I think he has to have 15 days. So I don't see how after that 15th day he'll be back active with us.
How big is it to have Gratterall back now?
It's great. It's great to have Bazooka back, and I'm excited to have him back. It's another leverage power arm, and what he's done for us in the postseason the last 3-4 years, we all know. And so to get another guy I can depend on, it's huge.
Dave, what more worked against Nola tonight than maybe did like a month ago?
I thought we hit some mistakes. I thought Teo hit a mistake. I thought Nicky Ahmed had a very good situational at bat to get the guy to third base. Gavin obviously got into good counts and took some good swings, but I think for us, he just made more mistakes tonight than he did in Philly.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, guys.